3 contract myths you may be believing. Myth number 1, a contract protects you. Let me let you in on a little secret. A contract does not protect you. It is a well-drafted contract that has the backing of the law that actually protects you. There are contracts that you may have signed that doesn't have the necessary provisions to give you full legal protection coverage. That means it's leaving you exposed to liability, as well as possibly not owning your intellectual property. So it is not a contract that protects you. It is a well-drafted contract that has the backing of the law that gives you legal protection. Because without the necessary provisions, you just have a contract that has no teeth and will not stand up in court. Myth number 2 you may be believing about contracts. If they signed it, it must be legal. Truth of the matter is that there are requirements or ingredients for a contract to be a contract, and specifically for a contract to be legally enforceable and binding. If you don't have these ingredients, you don't have a contract. But there is also a way in the law that just because they signed it, if they were not of age, or there was some other area that was an issue, something wrong at the beginning of the contract, or there was some misunderstanding, it's possible that either you never had a contract to begin with, or you had a contract, but something happened that the court says that we can void your contract. We can make it so that your contract is unenforceable and cancel it. So just because they sign it doesn't make it legal. A contract has to have all of the main ingredients that makes a contract legal and binding, but also enforceable. It has to have the backing of the law. Myth number 3 that you may be believing about contracts, and that is it has to be in writing. You can have a contract even if it's not in writing. And so when you are having a conversation, whether it's over email, in person, either in your DMs or private messaging, even in text messages, you can have a contract with a person if all of the ingredients, all of the elements, requirements to make a contract are met. And so every contract is not created just by having a written agreement, although there are contracts that must be in writing legally. So understand this, that when you are marketing your business and you are putting your offer out in your marketing materials and on your landing page and your website, you are presenting an offer in which the client or customer can accept, and therefore you have a contract even if it was not in writing. Although technically your marketing is in writing. But even if you were having a conversation, you can create a contract that is legally binding as long as it meets all of the elements, requirements, or like I say, ingredients to make a contract a contract. So these are 3 myths that you may be believing about contracts. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe to this channel and check out our other videos on contracts so that you don't fall for the trap of believing you have a contract when you really don't, but you just have a piece of paper that has no teeth and won't hold up in court. Don't wait to find out when it's too late.